It all comes down to this as the Yankees and Blue Jays play game 162 to decide who will be the one seed and have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, and the other playing in a 3-game wild card series this Tuesday. We'll break down this scenario and all the scenarios regarding game 162. But what is going on, guys? Alex Brooks back here on Yankees Digest to deliver a special episode. Game 162 of the regular season is here. This season flew by, and it really comes all down to this between the Yankees and the Blue Jays to see who is going to forego the wild card series and be the one seed in the American League. So big stuff coming for both the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Before we get into this video, if you guys are not subscribed to these videos, if you're not a part of the 29% who are subscribed to these videos, let's subscribe. Let's comment down below. The playoffs are right here. This is game 162. If you want to stay updated on everything revolving the Yankees and into the playoffs, you guys better hit that subscribe button and get ready for the ride that the Yankees are going to be on in just a little bit. But getting right into this video as talking about the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. We are finally here, game 162, and we didn't think that it was going to come down to, and a couple weeks ago, we did not think it was going to come down to game 162 to decide not only who is going to win the division, but who is going to have home field advantage throughout the American League. I mean, it's just something that has just been brewing for the last week or so, thinking, hey, the Yankees are on a hot streak. The Blue Jays were on a cold streak, but now it has come down to this game 162. The Yankees are facing off against the Baltimore Orioles at 3 o'clock at the time of recording, and the Blue Jays are playing against the Tampa Bay Rays at home at 3 o'clock as well. So big games to look at as the Yankees are trying to clinch the division for this second year in a row. And just looking at the scenarios here, I'll move it over to this side. These are the scenarios for the Yankees tomorrow. So if the Yankees win and the Blue Jays lose, the Yankees get the one seed, they win the division, and they don't need to go in the dreaded wild card series against the Tigers or the Boston Red Sox. So they forego the wild card series. They are the number one seed, and they get to sit pretty until the wild card series is up. If the Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers win, Guardians win, the Yankees will face off against the Tigers. The Tigers will be the 5th seed above the Boston Red Sox, and the Yankees would face off against the 5 seed Tigers. If the Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers lose, Guardians win, the Yankees face off against the Boston Red Sox in that 3-game series. The Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers win, Guardians lose, Yankees face the Red Sox. The Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers lose, Guardians lose, Yankees face off against the Boston Red Sox. So the Tigers ending up winning, and the Guardians and Blue Jays ended up winning. The Yankees will face off against the Detroit Tigers. And when you're looking at these potential matchups for the New York Yankees, when you're looking at what the Yankees are looking at right now, they're obviously looking at that division. They don't want to go into this 3-game series against Boston or Detroit, because when you're looking at it, you're going to have to face Skubal or Crochet in one of those games. And the Yankees have not been particularly good against Gerrit Crochet this season and Tarik Skubal. So you're going to have to really try to get ahead of that and get into the division series, trying not to forego a game, and then your playoff lives are on the line, your season's on the line. So definitely going to be very interesting to look at what the Yankees can do today. And just looking at from MLB.com, this was from Brent McGuire. He said at 93-68, the Yankees and Blue Jays are locked in at a tie heading into the final day of the regular season, with the Blue Jays winning the tiebreaker. However, they find themselves in an optimal spot. With a win or a Yankees loss on Sunday, the Blue Jays would win the AL East for the first time since 2015. For the Yankees to win the AL East, they need a win and a Blue Jays loss. So a win and a Blue Jays loss when looking at the Yankees standings right now. Yankees and Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have the advantage here. They win, they are the AL East champions. So the Yankees are going to have to win, and they're going to have some help from the Tampa Bay Rays. Been seeing all over social media, hey, Tampa, we gave you our minor league stadium. Might as well return the favor and just a little bit of a deposit, and then you can keep the stadium forever. But I digress. In regards to the Yankees and the Blue Jays, the Rays need to come up clutch today for the Yankees. And the Yankees need to make sure they take care of business and they win against the Baltimore Orioles. And looking at the wild card standings, when you're looking at it, Yankees, Red Sox, Tigers, the Astros were eliminated. So just kind of looking at seeding right now, looking at matchups. So if the Yankees end up not being able to take care of business, or the Tampa Bay Rays are not able to upset the Blue Jays, then the Yankees are going to either find themselves with the Tigers or the Boston Red Sox. Comment down below, who do you guys want to see against the New York Yankees in a potential wild card series if we do not get the division? Do you want to see Boston? Do you want to, because the Yankees haven't been too good against Boston in the past, do you want to see Detroit? Just give me what your confidence level is at regarding Boston and Detroit. Definitely think that it's a very interesting matchup for both. They definitely have some positives and negatives. I definitely think that Yankees and Boston could be very good in Yankee Stadium, but you also got to think that Boston is on a high right now, and they're going to really try to prove that they've had so much Yankee success or so much playoff success against the Yankees in years past. But moving to Luis Gil, moving to the matchup that we're looking at right now, Luis Gil against the Baltimore Orioles, because everything regarding the division can just all go away if we don't take care of business today. Luis Gil is on the mound against the Baltimore Orioles today at 3 o'clock. So you got to think of what he is playing for. He is playing for a division title to put yourselves in a good position to win a division title. And then also, you're playing for a spot in a potential wild card series. Don't think that or a potential playoff series, to just have him in the bullpen, use him, when it comes down to maybe one of the starters, either Schlittler, Rodon, Fried just has a bad game. You want to make sure that you can rely on another starter to be able to take the reins there. And then also playing for a rotation spot. Definitely think that Luis Gil is going to make in the rotation, but you got to exude that confidence today against a Baltimore Orioles team that's already eliminated, that showed some fight, but already eliminated. And you want to make sure that you can go on there and have the trust in your pitching coach, have the trust in Luis Gil that he can develop today. And just looking at his numbers so far this season, 4-1 with a 3.29 ERA. He's been very, very consistent, very a competent pitcher after his injury, and he has shown why he can be a big name pitcher as long as he stays healthy. And then just looking at, what he's been able to do in the last 7 games, 3-0 with a 2.61 ERA in 7 games started, 11 earned runs, 25 strikeouts. So he's been able to do very well in limiting runs that are scored, with the 11 earned runs over those 7 games started. So he's been able to really dominate as, the Yankees' 4th or 5th pitcher, and that's what you want to see from a guy who is the AL Rookie of the Year award winner. And it seems like he was just shaking off some rust and is ready for the playoffs if they're able to get into the division series and past the wild card series, or if they're able to win the division today. So definitely something with Luis Gil. He's got to be able to perform today and put the Yankees in a best position to win the division with a Blue Jays loss. And just, kind of looking at what Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton can do for the Yankees moving forward. I mean, we've seen that they are hot at the exact same time, and that is a recipe for success for the Yankees. I mean, you're looking at Aaron Judge. He's trying to really show why he's still supposed to be the MVP and why the Yankees can rely on him in the playoffs. As we've seen with past playoff performances, he hasn't been able to fit the bill. And then when Giancarlo Stanton, did anybody tell Giancarlo Stanton that it wasn't October? Because I feel like he just already flipped the calendar to October because he has been mashing the ball at a consistent rate. And I mean, you're looking at both of these guys. If these both guys, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, can get on a heater and continue that hot streak into the playoffs, I mean, watch out for every team that is going to come into New York Yankee Stadium and who is going to face both of these guys, because they are on a tear and they are ready to go and chase championship number 28. But that's going to do it for another edition of Yankees Digest. It is game 162, so you guys better hit that subscribe button, comment down below to join in on this conversation. What do you guys think regarding this game 162 and where the Yankees are going to end up in either the wild card series or as a division title? Because we are going to get ready. Me and Chris are going to get ready for playoff coverage throughout the week and throughout wherever the Yankees are going to play. So I hope you guys enjoy this last game of the regular season, and let's get that division title. Let's go, Yankees.